when they're down.
Yeah.
And that was a tough loss against an underdog opponent. So you have to be wondering how they're recovering that, how they're thinking about recovering from that as they go to their home ground of ASCENT.
And, you know, that was one of the things that we've mentioned a couple of times, right? Like, Optic is historically very comfortable on this map. So perhaps while it was an ugly loss, this could be enough to get him back in. You see the wall to deny entry from a main, but you can't really deny things out from trees, especially when you blast the door right through and they're knocking on it. They kick it down and they work their way in. Crws has already fallen, but Sushiboys on the flank. And in fact, it's a 4 or 5 team flank. Because why not, right? Everyone expects a 5-man flank.
Still got the frenzy.
A little spam through the cloudburst, not landing yet. Victor and Ye both so weak, and crashies isn't much better off here. That shock dart could be a oof.
They're so low, all of them.
Yeah, exactly. The paranoia through. Dart spots him, drops. This is scary, Bala. This is very scary. Speaking of which, he swings out, but Crashy stops it. Optic at the pistol, but boy, oh boy, that was full clench the entire way.
And then closes the door. And that makes it so they have to break it down.
Right.
Marved has to be the big bad wolf in that situation.
I don't know that that dart landed quite like he intended.
I wasn't looking.
A bit wide, and that's all right. Optic here working their way at B, and there are 4 members from XERXIA. They seem to be working in packs throughout this map, at least so far.
So already spotting 2 there and seeing the Sage as well, kind of to me, should give them the information that the stack is there. But we'll see what Finesse actually decides. Given the fact that their default, they're looking for that. They're scouting for opportunities for them to have stacked up. And they just stays there and waits. They cleared logs, so he actually has the time to just sit there.
foxz thought he was going to be cheeky.
This is the type of thing that I need Optic to do on this map and others that are coming up, Haven as well. It's very important to be running these defaults early, stopping these early pushes, stopping the whimsy pushes through smokes.
And it'd be interesting to see how Optic adjusts to that, because we saw it in the last round as the Prime Gaming Flawless comes through. We saw it in the first round, right? Like XERXIA wanted to flank, then they wanted to do it in bunches.
That's something I want to see. So what's the setup here from XERXIA? They've got actually Surf going to be aggressive with Crws all the way down into B main, setting him up for dash play, and then also a slow and a wall. And all this utility from Killjoy, Sushiboys on the A site. Able to stall and pivot, potentially.
It seems like XERXIA are expecting Optic to hit it, a tree hit onto A.
Wow. The wall used actually on the mid door.
They're trapped, man. You've got 2 people in garage, right? You've got pressure coming in from Market and from B main. And Surf is still sitting there. They try to flash through. Oh, Surf answers the call just fine, as foxz does as well. XERXIA on the board.
They would have been dead either way.
So XERXIA showing a little bit of fight here in the 3rd round. And now we get on equal footing. Ye still has that operator to his name as he explores the middle of the map. Not going to get anything to look at quite yet, but Surf, yeah, he's going to have to dash off of here, and there's really no one to cover him at this point. Crws falls. Surf's in a world of hurt. Oh boy.
Wow.
Right, okay.
What?
Yeah, why not?
That is beautiful. What a flash from sScary, and that gives Surf the opportunity to fall out, get out of the door, and come out, evening out the situation.
We have him dead to rights.
Yep. Actually good coming, though, from Optic.
The spam through the brim smoke.
Come on, man.
Right.
These are Vandals. And he got a turret kill. Oh, no way. Talk about tilters. That's one right there. Crashies left in a 1 versus 4, and they're swarming once again.
Oh, gosh. I thought it was going to happen. He gets a spike down, so he's going to get a little dough to work with. But, man, that was difficult. And this, too, is difficult. So XERXIA get the defuse. They're going to tie us up at 2 apiece. And it'd be interesting to see how money looks for Optic coming out of that.
I mean, they should be broken. They should be broken. They got the spike there, plant down.
Mentioned they were broke, and Optic indeed are. They've got the Blade Storm for Ye. They also, for some reason, okay. They tried going fast off the flash. Just doesn't work out. Surf's ready for it.
Dude, sScary. I mean, he just flashes and goes by himself. Surf is not even back because of the first shot that he got. Sushiboys got amazing setup here where he's got the turret watching B main and he's got an awkward angle underneath the switch table.
Surf creeping forward. He's got that op. Seems like he's going to get a chance at finesse here.
Look how close he's holding the angle to the left wall, considering the opportunity that there's somebody there. And those are the types of things where you're kind of holding a little bit wider in some instances because you expect him to wide swing, but...
On Icebox seems to be starting off just fine here as well, so you've got the pieces around him to where Surf doesn't have to bear all of that weight.
At the same time, he can go.
Yeah, you can.
Full Emperor Palpatine, or Patapan, and just walk down mid, but he actually does stop. I mean, there's patience, discipline on this kid. And like both Brent and Jackie were talking about on the desk, the quote that they brought out from the press conference, Crws talking about Surf, how they're working him in so much. You can see that's evident.
Not a whole lot of room to walk around there on that site, given everything that's littering the floor. Now the molly, the flash, the smokes, everything. Oh, they swing out. You saw the shock dart try to come through to try to deny Optic, to try to keep him at bay, and it's unsuccessful. And once the smoke goes down, you realize there's a door to deal with too.
They're all grouped here. Marv's ult could be impactful, the orbital strike on market. Tough to fall out of, and if you have a player on lane, he can swing while you're trying to get away from it. And marking up for the spam. I don't think they'll use it here. I think they know pretty well that this round is wrapped up given the post-plant situation and the tools available for XERXIA.
Yeah, you see Crws moseying his way around. It seems like they just want to play for exits, trap him in as much as they can, hurt their economy. As you see, XERXIA doesn't have much to their name, and it seems to be working.
Oh, they walled him in.
There ain't no way out. Dash keeps him alive. Just not much as
he
far
survives in this corner.
Oh!
And crashies dies. Wow. Heads up play from Surf. Trainer's on and dipped.
Ops in the hands of both teams here, of both duelists. So far it's been pretty quiet at the beginning of the round. You're seeing a whole lot of mid presence. First shot missing from Surf.
Have tools to push him back here and not happening to spend them. Right now you actually see foxz holding the back line with the drone for the time being while Ye picks him up. And with the information that he gathered with that updraft, he smokes off Surf. They should be able to hit this, although Finesse looks like he's opting to put the lockdown first. Victor holding the flank too. Things are looking nice for Optic this round.
Last player standing.
Yeah, it's just continuing to get better, right? Surf is in a position here where best case scenario, well, he 1v5. Second best case scenario, right? Like he takes the...
That does exactly what he did last round.
Right. Yeah, pretty much. Keep the op. Try to deal as much damage as you can. But Optic in a position here where they should take the lead back.
And he legged him. It's only a pistol. Okay. Apparently the classic is better than the op. And a shorty.
All the time.
Yeah. The way that they recognize they're playing a lot mid and pivot over towards B, hit the site with the lockdown, very, very clean.
Look at that slow orb. To deny things just a bit, but Ye gets in the angle anyway with the operator.
Last time this went terribly for Optic when they took the A main control with sScary's flash, but there was also Surf in the mix there. This time he's not there.
Hunter's Fury. sScary trying to get away. The wall denies again, but this very well could be a ruse, and it seems to be the case as the spike is rotating back B.
Well, I'm not sure if that was. I mean, was he rotating already?
Yeah, the spike
before
was
the wall went
yeah,
down.
the spike never left spawn.
True. foxz is playing so far back as well on the mid angle, so he knows that there's not going to be anybody coming in mid while Surf continues to hold this angle. Wondering if Victor's knife comes back up, because that could spell a massive trap for Surf. There it is.
No dash to get away.
Nobody there to follow up on it, though, and they just cleared mid, so he stays on the angle.
Yeah, he's in a spot where he can do it, man, and he had worked enough of the angle to where he could just kind of run away. He gets the pick onto Victor, but he's pulled right back up.
They have to go back through spawn, too, because of the drone. No, okay. They take the risk. They go down mid.
Straight into Killjoy's utility if they go back A.
And the pulses from No Command just ended, so he popped that molly early.
They leave Ye behind to try to cut off rotations. So orbital strike drops through as Sushiboys becomes Tempura. Almost does. As he tries to get away. Kills traded back and forth, 13 seconds left. They've got to get the openings that they need, but Sushiboys, who's on the site the whole time, keeps them back. Ye dashes forward right into his lap and is met with his demise. We're tied up at 4.
That is just gorgeous. Scary's here to receive with potentially a paranoia to slow this down. No Sage on this side of the map.
Light armor for 4 of the 5 members of Optic here. You're really starting to feel the pressure, the impact of how the rounds have gone from a financial perspective.
Go.
The Cloud Burst. Patient. Now Ye dashes through, and he was sent on a suicide mission.
He missed his smoke to dash on top Jen.
Nice pick out from Crashies with 100 Fury to trade it back. The paranoia out, but there's no one pushing through. It seemed interesting because as Ye was dashing out, they sent 2 back from A main to rotate through mid, and now the res is back to bring Sushiboys online. Numbers back in favor of XERXIA, and it's gone from bad to worse, Bala.
Finesse just hit a scroll wheel or something, jumping while in the angle. And they can't get past the Omen smoke. The change is for this to land. Oh my God, what is that from Crws? This guy is nasty. This guy is so good. We've seen that over and over for him. He's showing up more than I've ever seen.
That boy is good. Now Crashies falls. This Crws gets 4 on the round. XERXIA take the lead. Optic come out of the top.
But Ye doesn't get out. They get the kill, they stall. And unfortunately, the Sage gets there. And now we even get Surf winning the fight against Ye once again. Oh my goodness. This is going from bad to worse for Optic.
Surf just padding the stats here a little bit. He's trying to make a run for, you know, the
Look,
MVP boat at the end.
Yeah, I guess so. But the thing is, there's no stat padding against Optic. You know what I mean by that? Like, this is Optic we're talking about. Sure, it's anti-ecos, but this is a kid with a...
This is probably the last gun round for Optic in this half, right? Like, maybe one more, maybe a little gun round and a half of some kind. But they have to start converting here.
Yeah, they'll have to force if they lose this. So, they've already cleared bottom mid, and Ye does find the alarm bot out in the open. So that does buy a little bit more pressure for them. But the setup has changed once again. Crws just staying in the middle. Maybe this is how his rotate got so fast on that previous round, and Surf takes a lot of space. sScary could even opt to leave him. And then we got foxz droning close. He could get punished, but instead spots Finesse going for the orb, and that's a chunky shot.
1 point away from the lockdown is Finesse. And this round again seems in a spot where XERXIA just finding early information and forcing Optic into a different approach, into another approach. You see Ye is taking a lot of space up mid, so he's got some room to work with there. But the thing is, there's no way to threaten A main because of the space that Surf took earlier.
So key here for XERXIA to actually leave Surf in A main, hold on for quite a while. sScary trying to find 1 kill at least.
Finesse so weak.
They got sScary too.
And they dropped sScary. Yeah, he seemed like he was in a spot to swing out with paranoia. Surf not able to land the shot. Now he's in a world of hurt. They're swinging on him. He tries to dash back, tries to throw it in reverse, and he falls. 13 seconds left. They've got to get onto the site. They've got to do it soon. 2 remaining members of XERXIA just now showing up. And that lockdown is going to be a bit late, so it shouldn't cause problems.
No fragment, no ult. They have to fall back over towards Wine. Didn't see any lineups there.
Look at the pinch, but look at the pinch. Look at the pinch out from Optic. Finesse has already worked his way through the middle of the map. foxz on the tap. 3v2. They've got a hold. My goodness, they've got a hold. He's gotten 2. He needs 1 more.
He's low.
He only has 2 bullets to his name. Finesse, patient, waiting. No shot, he sticks it. No shot, he sticks it. My goodness, like a thief in the night.
I can't. You know, Optic's mental resilience. And when you face up against a team like this that everybody's saying, everybody, and I'm not saying that lightly, you know how Mitch Mann always says, oh, everybody says this when only he says it, you know? I'm talking, literally everybody had Optic winning this game in easy fashion. So you got to think Optic is thinking about that.
Broken by the lockdown through, the paranoia keeps him back, and crispy shots onto Ye to decapitate him. sScary's not quite done yet, becoming a bit of a nightmare for Optic. Sushiboys gets in on the fun. Only 2 remain for Optic, and that quickly dwindles down to 1. Now crashies has been a hero for Optic many a time. He's got an opportunity to do it again. He's gotten it down to a 1v3. His position's given away as he tries to dance behind Jenny. try to find some room to work with. Shock darts, bullets, everything swinging his way as he eventually falls. An 8-4 half out from XERXIA. That's the way everyone predicted it, right? Like, this is what everyone thought was going to happen.
I can't believe this. This is the beginnings of a tie upset over North America and over one of
Nick.
And it's on day one, baby.
I mean,
does it get any better than that?
No, it doesn't. Great opener out from Ye, though.
And let's temper a little bit of the hype, I think, going around right now. This is not over.
Yeah.
This is not over at all. It's 8-4, and Optic's defensive side halves on this map specifically, and with what we saw from Victor at the end of Icebox on their defense, I could see this completely flipping around.
XERXIA not quite done with this upset. They still have to put a couple of final pieces together.
As the great FNS would say, job's not done.
I thought he said all good.
Well, that too? Yeah.
Oh. You see XERXIA here on the attacking half with the big lead that we mentioned, starting to test the waters. The swing out from Victor with the flash on the tree. And that might just be enough to determine. Look at how far up Sushiboys has gotten.
Door closed, though. So this pivot is going to be noted. foxz with the late drone. No, he's going to opt not to do anything at all. And so this pop is coming. It's all up to Ye. He's already found an opening frag. He's at the Sheriff all the way back in Boathouse. And Victor has no flashes to help him.
30 seconds left.
The hit starts to come through. Ye's sitting on backside all by his lonesome, and that might be all he needs as he takes care of Sushiboys early on. 13 HP, the swing out, the shock dart displaces him as he falls to foxz. But you see the push out. Spike still hasn't gotten down, and for Optic here, you can approach this from a couple of different angles. You can apply pressure from opposite sides of the site.
That knife buys a lot of time before the smoke goes down from sScary.
foxz, backside, trying to keep Optic back.
Standing.
He's the last line of defense before falling by the wayside. A great opener out from Optic from beginning to end, right? Ye gets the pick across mid. They put together the rest of the round on the retake on B, get the defuse. That's exactly what they needed.
Sure, yeah. That opening pick from Ye.
XERXIA forcing up.
Got the spike down, and it looks like they want to go potentially hit the A site relatively fast.
They've got the money to work with, and they choose to invest it. What's left to be determined is whether or not it's done wisely.
Marved has the incendiary grenade actually to put down if they actually determine, and I think he might. Yeah. As soon as the drone comes out, as soon as he hears 3 footsteps there, he drops it down.
But they're dashing into it anyway? My goodness, they are. Look at Surf. Oh, he falls. He's a bit behind, too far behind enemy lines. As now the rest of XERXIA try to come through. They try to funnel their way in. And they're met with nothing but a shower of bullets. Now we begin to question the investment from XERXIA, right? You buy up.
They've got the lead. Try to cement the game right there. That's what we saw on Icebox from them, the way that they played the end of that map as well.
Yeah.
Remember, they smell blood. And it might still be leaking.
Marved with 60 HP. Oh boy, 2v2 here. foxz gets into a 2v1. He's literally behind Victor. My goodness, he's behind Victor. A 1v1. Oh. He's already gotten 3 to his name, and he's got the spike. He's getting out.
How does he know?
But the thing is, Ball of Crashies has been so good for Optic in these moments, in these clutch 1v1s. He's going to have to do it again.
Yeah, but he has to come out of B main, so this is going to be an even situation. Closes the door too, so just has to worry about spawn and B main. And with the dart, the gig is up. foxz knows where he's at.
Crashies patient. The drone tries to go first. foxz has the ult. I don't know that he's going to be in a position to do it. Tries to reposition back to Boathouse. Crashies starting to press his way forward. Spike ticking 1v1. The swing! Crashies again does it for Optic.
You were questioning the force at the beginning of that? I mean, the initial hold was great from Optic, but the way that XERXIA followed up on it, even better. And go look at the weapons. They've got 2 marshals. They've got sheriffs. They've got a little bit of armor as well.
Nice. Yay, perhaps. Yep. Okay. We've got something cooking. Both remain. Surf and Sushiboys both have armor, right? So it won't be nearly as easy as the first two.
Didn't we see this round from Surf? Literally on the first half?
Yeah, I think we did.
He's 4 HP now too, and I don't think they recognize the fact that he's still pizza. You actually saw him wait there for a while, and yeah, he's playing the mind games fantastic. Look at Finesse and Marv, though. They found themselves a Huge flank on the cat, and Sushiboys nowhere near helping out with this.
No, they've cleared out the alarm bot. That should tell them that they do have presence in tree, and that's exactly where Optic decide to go. Surf falls. What they don't know is that it seems like foxz is the last one alive and is also in tree.
I mean, the position of the spike makes them pretty happy no matter where he is on the map.
For sure.
So 8-7, and we will have our first gun round. And while this round is important, given the possibility of XERXIA pulling out a patented eco,
they decide to ride out the bonus. Yay also has his blades, and we've seen how good he is with the Marshall, not holding down mid. Different positions.
That's just cheating with that turret. That's how they got the push out earlier last time. They put the one-way down, they put the turret, and then they just walked past it. And that shock even avoided. And I think he might have heard footsteps. Ooh.
The turret's a nuisance.
It's Sushiboys turrets.
Look at Yay. He's got that blade storm that I mentioned. He's going hunting, and Surf wins that duel out. Now they can follow off the drone.
God. Avert your eyes, man. This kid is something else. Pre-fires the angle? Are you kidding me?
The spike just now starting to
Wait,
commit to
did he just open the door? He just opened the door to fight more. I mean, he's feeling himself. Okay.
Holding his tight angle. foxz gets it clean. Surf swings out third on the round. Once again, Optic find themselves in a pretty difficult 1vx. Have to remind everyone that this was a bonus situation for him. Surf gets 4. 9-7 lead for XERXIA.
These flicks. And Optic does not get the bonus. That's the most important fact out of all of this.
Slightly different Killjoy setup out from Finesse. Instead of having that same turret down A main that we've seen the last couple of rounds, the setup is fully onto B with the alarm bot mid.
Sure. You have to question that, though, with how the A main push actually worked out. Either way, I mean, swapping up the setup's never going to be something I fault them for. They've actually got 3 over towards A, all lined up as well, and that's not where XERXIA's going. So crashies has to hold on with Finesse just by himself. Oh, no.
Oh. Oh, no way.
Nice, good
no
dodge.
way Finesse dodges that.
Surf is in the sight.
Yeah, but he hasn't dealt with... Oh, now he knows crashies is there. The Odin, no, not even getting a shot. Off. His full control has been taken by XERXIA. You see the no command coming through. They've got to go fast. They want to go fast. Kills get traded back and forth. This Optic finding the openings that they need. But you haven't cleared out Crws quite yet. You haven't cleared out Crws quite yet. But that's really it. On the other side for XERXIA, they have the Blade Storm for Surf. We've talked about him a lot, and well, for good reason. We'll see if he's able to do anything with that. As XERXIA creep their way forward across the middle of the map, and look at the adjustments out from XERXIA. sScary playing back, waiting to see if Optic's going to push down A main like they have a couple times now.
Sure. And you can see, actually, sometimes this happens with Optic, the way that they don't end up taking risks like that. Look how far back Finesse is playing and crashes. And XERXIA immediately pounces on that. They recognize that from the last round. Sure, sScary's playing far back to actually receive the potential of an A push. But Ye's left by himself. He's got nobody here except potentially a Marved orbital strike.
Tries to dash away, playing down in hell. That first knife, I don't know how that missed it. In fact, they all miss. As he's still down in hell, Ye! How does he keep him back? Crws cleans him up. No love lost. Crws getting the spike down, 2. Remember, no guns on the side of Optic here. As Sushiboys creeps just on the other side of the smoke, and it's sScary. Of course it's sScary. Who else but sScary? With 2 big kills on the other side of the map. Optic just kind of whimpered through this round with the lighter buy that they had. Optic on a gun round here, one of the potential last few.
Yeah, he's got the op. He sets up in wine. Interesting decision. Instead of opping down mid, for example, where he's found some success, instead of actually walking up on angles, he's going to play it a little bit more passively. We'll see if XERXIA's discipline here, because this isn't the same type of round where they're giving up all space. Optic is. There's actually still some control in wine. There's the Killjoy lockdown from Sushiboys as well. But it's so quiet, so slow. And I think they will have the discipline here to maintain. The tag goes out. crashies doesn't ult him, but it forces them back. The knife actually spots foxz. That's not much information, and that's not available for when the hit does come through. No null command either, so this lockdown's going to work out, but Ye's the first hurdle.
And that historically is quite a monumental hurdle to overcome.
30 seconds left.
No.
Oh, he gave him a haircut.
Molly.
The cloud burst and the molly. Now remember, the last time that molly dropped, they just pushed right through it. You see the orbital strike come through as Ye just on the outside of the lockdown, able to get one. But now the lockdown falls. Sight has been lost. 13 seconds left. They've got to get the spike down.
There's no way he just did that. 2 shots.
And now the second lockdown swings out. Victor going hunting, tries to get one. crashies, one with the ultimate surf. The young buck not going to do it this time around.
Oh, I got to see a slow-mo of that tap. I mean, he's full running, right? Of it, knowing that that's a possibility, knowing that that's happening. Here comes A with the peak mid again. He's gotten a kill every single time he's gone for this.
He's gonna get. It looks like he's gonna get a chance at it, as you see both Sushiboys and Surf toying around with the idea of pushing out tiles.
There's jump spotting.
And the smoke is going to provide cover. It seems like they want to go tree. The thing is, you've got Finesse's set up there.
Victor's here to actually help out Ye as well, with potentially a nade or a flash to help him get out. And jump spotting too, to take some attention. Free kill.
Nice. Previous round, just narrow miss.
Wait, they've got res.
This time Ye lands a shot, but you're right. The res brings him right back, and they can... I thought Victor was going to try to spam right through it, yeah.
They get him low, but heals back up as well. So they can opt to use it at any time, but they find out where Ye is. The reposition from Ye has to be huge, but he's actually going the wrong site right now. It's all up to crashies again. How many times have we seen this?
We're going to see this mid B split one more time. You hear the ult come through as it seems like, okay, it didn't cancel out, or it did cancel out, excuse me, as he doesn't stick it. They push forward. Ye.
There's no smoke.
Just a little bit of a sliver of room to work with this Optic. Hold! XERXIA back! The spike in a pretty tough spot here with only 12 seconds left. And crashies still back sight. He's going to have to hold fast for Optic once again. Nah, it was Victor who cleans things up. From behind is Optic take another round away. They continue to claw their way.
And it's another switch up. Kill setup for Finesse on top of Jen. We haven't quite seen Surf really push that area, right? He's been more of a dice player, but this can delay the plant for quite some time.
And if he chooses to this time with his light armor, the guy's going to get melted.
Yeah. Again.
Paranoia, cloud burst, and you're right, he doesn't push into Jenny. He doesn't even dash into his cloud burst. He does take one for his troubles. But Optic are able to take a couple back as Finesse seems to be holding fast on backside. He gets 3 in the round. crashies cleans it up. And Optic get to 10.
And the money's broken from XERXIA too. Ye's open again, and it looks like they want to go fast mid, so one of those patented eco rounds. foxz is going to dart with him.
There's the dart.
Finesse is joining him though.
Nice cloudburst to deny that.
It's Surf!
No way! And they swing at the same time. The operator swings out. He doesn't land the shots, but Surf's blades do. The numbers fall for Optic.
No.
The numbers fall for Optic as Victor tries to swing it right back. A 3v3.
Got the trade.
No, he falls.
No. Optic, Marved left, stimming his way all over this. And the economy down, it doesn't matter. The night is dark and full of terror. XERXIA on the backs of a thrifty potential here.
Marved has to go massive for Optic right here.
Planted.
He's got health. And he just seriously messed up Surf, but the job's far from done. Spike ticking, Marved creeping his way forward. Surf still holding that angle. Flirts with death twice and falls. And XERXIA convert the thrifty round again with a map point to get them to series point.
The worst from Hard Boy Surf. But Surf gets aggressive and confident in Ye's face too. Come on, man. Nothing found from that pop flash. Nothing found at all for Optic. Except for Ye down middle. He just heard the jump peek. And this is patented Ye.
He's got to convert.
No.
No. Victor, a step too far. Now Ye knows where he is, lands a shot to trade it right back.
But that's been the 5th or 6th time that we've seen somebody step a little too far off the angle that their teammate is holding. And now XERXIA flipping the script, going over towards B, and you actually just saw Ye rotate off of B, off of mid, towards A, hoping that that alarm bot does its job. It's all up to crashes again. I've said that so many times.
But this time seems to be playing off. We've got to be careful here, though, if you're Optic, because if XERXIA get the spike down, they have the Hunter's Fury from foxz to potentially secure it. They cannot allow them to get cozy on the site.
Is he going to get another through the smoke?
Not able to do much. The shock dart swings through his finesse pop, but foxz gets 3! Finesse left alone, and it happens! The green wall shows its cracks as the North American